Vladimir Putin accuses Russian mercenary boss Yevgeny Prigozhin of treason.
Here's a summary of the article.
Russian President Vladimir Putin has accused the leader of the Wagner mercenary group of treason and leading an armed mutiny. It came as Prigozhin claimed he and his troops have reached Rostov-on-Don after crossing the Russian border from Ukraine and taken control of key sites including the airfield. Ukraine war latest, Wagner boss and his troops reach key Russian military city. Prigozhin has had a long-running feud with the defense ministry in Moscow led by Sergei Shoigu, who he claimed had targeted his troops and ordered a rocket strike on Wagner's camps in Ukraine, killing a huge number of our comrades. This is not an armed rebellion, but a march of justice, Prigozhin said. The FSB security service has urged Wagner Group fighters not to carry out criminal and traitorous orders and to detain Prigozhin. Prigozhin has increasingly criticized Russia's military leadership, accusing it of incompetence and of starving his troops of weapons and ammunition.
This post received a score of 32,000, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
From 3-day special operation to military coup within Russia. Almost impressive how terribly this has gone for Putin. From invade Ukraine to defend Moscow, really impressive.
Offense is the best defense. In Russia's case, offense is the best way to need defense.
Prigozhin has stated that he wants to replace the Russian military hierarchy that tricked Russia into war for their own personal gain. However, he repeatedly stated he wasn't trying to overthrow Putin. Now Putin is calling Prigozhin a traitor to Russia. While Prigozhin's Wagner mercenaries continue to gain ground in Russia, making their way to Moscow. Prigozhin has reportedly gained control of both Rostov and Voronezh, cutting off the main Russian supply routes to the front lines.
I'm living in Lithuania, we are bordering both Russia and Belarus. When war started it was devastating with all the news about tortures and war crimes Russian soldiers committed. Wagnerites are no better. But war coming to Russia, civil or not, is music to my ears.
Poland is munching on popcorn as we speak.
Finland is frowning, but quietly enjoying this. Also quite likely preparing for refugees like there were in 1917. Finland was a pass-through country for fleeing Russians.
Yeah, but Finns only smile when they're in their saunas with some kuskinkurva.
As a Finn, I have to be a killjoy, but this joke has grown very old ages ago. It's like the drunken Irishman trope. Nevertheless, I'm enjoying this development as I'm sipping my afternoon coffee.
We need a new live thread, Russian invasion of Russia, Day 1.
_ special Russian military operation in Russia, _
To defascismify Russia.
So, Shoigu scapegoat theory is benched.
Never made sense in the first place. No matter how you look at it, Prigozhin coming into Russia with his army and casually taking over a city is a very bad look. There is no way for Putin to explain that away without looking like a weak fool.
Exactly this. It makes Putin, who tries to project strength, looks weak, and he needs to show strength now coming down on this. It's a pretty good development because the army is overextended already, and now after this speech he clearly said this is hostile activity.
A sadistic fascist who controls the largest nuclear arsenal in the world. 89% of the world's nuclear weapons. Who feels he has to do something dramatic to demonstrate strength is not a comforting situation.
If this is spreading, they'll sail him out in the ocean and drop a nuke on his boat.
The real treason was sending 200,000 of your citizens to die in Ukraine for no reason other than your own hubris.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.